How y'all doing out there? Y'all know what time it is. This is Easy Work Boxing. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I just want to show a present somebody gave me. I got some gloves, y'all. I need to be using them. You never know, I might become a professional fighter soon. But I just want to show people these. Somebody bought them from me. I truly appreciate them. And man, I'm gonna put these boys to work soon. Now you see the topic of the video. The video, Gamboa will stop. No, not Gamboa. Gervonta Tank Davis will stop Gamboa in the early rounds, and that's what I believe is going to happen in this fight. Now, it's going to be some big factors that's going to break down this fight. A lot of people are giving Gamboa his just due because of Gamboa's resume, what he's done in the ring. People are not realizing, you know, beyond what he's done, where he's at now as a fighter. And this is no way a video downgrading Gamboa. Gamboa is a seasoned fighter. He's 30 with 2 losses. His record is 30 wins with 2 losses. You know, he's fought some of the best out there. Marcos Marirez, Jonathan, Victor Barros. These fighters was undefeated when he fought them, the fighters that I'm naming. Jason Souther, even though that's a controversial fight, a lot of people feel that Jason Souther won that. Orlando Salido, he beat Ponce de Leon. He also fought Mr. Terrence Crawford, the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. And he lost to a fighter named Robinson Constant. This dude was 23-12. 23-12. So I wrote damn on the side of this when I researched. I was like, what the hell was you doing at the time, losing to a guy who was 23-12? But this was after the Terrence Crawford fight. And also, I have to break this down for people who, you know, they want to bring in, you know, the situation of Gamboa and the Terrence Crawford fight. Gamboa actually moved up from super featherweight to fight Terrence Crawford. So Terrence Crawford was bigger than Gamboa. So a lot of people need to give Gamboa credit for his chin, for one, because he was in the ring fighting a bigger Terrence Crawford after moving up to lightweight. So before people go and criticize about what happened to him from Terrence Crawford, he was moving up in weight fighting Terrence Crawford. And he needs respect for his chin, man. That man went down 5 times, kept getting up. That's one thing we got to give him credit for, is his chin. That's why one of the reasons I think in the early stages of this fight, it's gonna be hard for Tank. I think it's gonna be very hard for Tank, but I'm explaining why I feel that Tank is gonna end up stopping him early in the fight. And by early, I mean the fifth, sixth, maybe the 7th round. And I'm gonna break that down. All right, this is Tank's first fight at 135. So, which I believe Tank has always been like a little bigger fighter, so I don't think the weight of him moving up is going to be an issue. I think he's going to be real comfortable at 135. So, you know what I'm saying? By this, a lot of people saying because this is first fight at 135 is going to be a problem, or, you know, he's stepping up to a new stage, bigger fighters. Now, Tank, in my opinion, always been a natural 135 pounder. He just used to drop down in weight, and that's why he couldn't make weight so many times, because he was dropping down in weight. And now he's at the right weight class. Now, one big factor gonna be in this fight: age. Tank is a young, fresh fighter. Gamboa been down now. He been down through there. This man is 37, 38 years old. All right. Age is a big factor. The question is, can Gamboa become a decade younger in this fight? That's the major question. Is he training? Cardio training, strength and condition, running a lot, doing a lot of running, because it's all gonna come down to Gamboa's conditioning and his stamina. That's what it's gonna come down to. This is an older fighter. People are just looking at the fact of what Gamboa used to be able to do. The recent fights I've seen Gamboa in, his last fight against Roman Martinez, Gamboa looks as if he cannot move his hips good anymore. He's not as fast as he used to be. He's more complacent. He don't move as much. I don't see Gamboa being able to come back out and be the old Gamboa of the past years. His last fight, even fights before that, even like with the Sosa fight, it's like he can't turn his hips. Or it's something like from his back area on down with Gamboa. And I'm being serious, this ain't no joking. I have seen this, it's like he can't turn good like he used to no more. He ain't as fast or nothing like that. So a lot of people are looking at it and saying, okay, Gamboa could come back and train hard, but this is not the same Gamboa of the present years. Thank you, Boxing Legacy. This is not the Gamboa of the older years. This is not the Gamboa with the speed, the power, the movement. I've seen that in the last fight. This won't be the same fighter. Also, defense. Defense. Gamboa has no defense. If he does have a little bit of defense, the defense that you've seen, it won't matter in this fight against Tank. All Tank has to do really is hit Gamboa hard one time, and Gamboa gets frustrated. You've seen it throughout his career. He did it with Terrence Crawford. He does it in plenty of other fights. As soon as you hit him good, he throws defense out the window. His whole mind frame, I guess, is to hurt you or make you feel him in some type of way. But after you hit Gamboa, he throws all logic out the window. He throws the game plan out the window. He does it in every fight. And this is not the same fighter of old. And he was doing this then. Now, there could be a chance because he's an older fighter now, he's learned from his mistakes, and he might not go out there and do that if Tank was to hit him with a flush shot. But it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. So in my opinion, I see Gamboa going out there probably in the third, fourth round, get caught real good, not probably drop him, probably might not drop him, probably shake him up, but he gonna throw the game plan out the window, and he gonna be trying a straight brute fight. And that's gonna be bad against Tank now that you're 38 years old. All right, now, people gotta remember also that Gamboa is a two-time Olympian. I'm not taking nothing away from this man about his boxing ability. I'm talking about the faults that he brings into the ring. And a major fault of his is his defense. I've seen Gamboa literally catch the opponent, hit him with 2 punches, and he'll walk off from him and put his hands down and just look at him. He can't do that against Tank. If you even stumble Tank, you need to be on Tank ass trying to knock Tank out. Not sitting there walking off looking at Tank. That showboat is another problem with Gamboa's. Has he changed that since he got older? We're going to see. Now, I seen him do that recently against the Roman Martinez, so I don't think he changed that. Like I said, walking around with them hands down. The Tank, I wrote this down too before I get off top. Oh, before I go to that, let me go talk about this. The face-to-face stare down. Now, that face-to-face stare down, I think, in my opinion, this is my opinion, I think Gamboa intimidated Tank a little bit. And I'm explaining that. It's just my opinion. This is my opinion. I believe he intimidated Tank a little bit. He made Tank turn off. Like when they were doing the face-off, he made Tank turn off of him. And he was looking straight, and Gamboa was looking straight in Tank's face. Like with that, no, I'm not playing with you look. But that don't win fights. I'm just saying though. I think that face-off kind of let Tank see that he was finna be in something serious. That's what I'm saying. I ain't saying he's scared of Gamboa. I ain't saying that Gamboa gonna crush Tank. I'm just saying when I saw them do the face-to-face, I saw Tank break eye contact. And you know, that to me plays into the mind a little bit. And there wasn't no reason, they didn't tell them to turn anything, but I just want to bring it up. Now, also with this, the right hook. The right hook of Tank is what's going to beat Gamboa. Because why? Gamboa keeps his right hand down. Gamboa does not do defense in the high guard or anything like that. And like I told y'all, once he get hit, defense out the window anyway. I believe that Tank is going to catch Gamboa with a right hand, a fast right hook, not a straight jab, a right hook. Maybe after Gamboa probably throwing the jab, he probably going to counter right over it, catch Gamboa, go to the body with the left, or go to the face, and that's when it's going to start. That's when it's going to go downhill for Gamboa. Also this, Floyd Mayweather is a genius, especially in picking fights for Tank. Now, I criticize Tank a lot, and also I'm finna talk about this little situation with the Tim Bradley. People stop talking trash about Tim Bradley because he's telling the truth. He telling the truth on the PBC fighters, my favorite fighter, Keith Thurman, about fighting Terrence Crawford. And he's telling the truth about Gervonta's resume. He's telling the truth. Tank getting a lot of acknowledgement, and he ain't fighting nobody for real. And that's just being real. He ain't fighting nobody for real. But this comes from good management, but like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd knows that Gamboa's last fight, he did not fight a southpaw. I'm going to say that again. Floyd knows that in Gamboa's last fight, in his recent fights, he has not fought a southpaw. That's smart management. So basically, Gamboa going out there blind and been off for a good little minute. What, about 4 months? Well, Tank probably been off more than him. But Floyd know that Gamboa is not used to fighting left-handed fighters. And he didn't fight one coming into the fight against Tank. Now, if you go back and you watch Terrence Crawford versus YURIORKIS Gamboa, what stance was it that he was getting beaten in the worst? The southpaw stance. That's why I saw the right hook of Terrence Crawford kept constantly hitting YURIORKIS Gamboa in the face. And that's what got his victory over Gamboa, was the fact that Gamboa became frustrated, dropped his left hand. Terrence Crawford would throw the jab or hook off, just hook at first without throwing the jab. He'll start off with the hook first, and he started catching him. And that's how Tank is going to beat him, and that's why I feel Tank is going to beat him in the early parts of the fight. From watching that, from being trained really by Floyd Mayweather, his fights being picked really by Floyd Mayweather, I got Tank going to go out there and he going to stop Gamboa. I want to put 3 rounds. I want to say 5th, 6th, 7th round. But I'm going to say 6th round. 6th round, Tank going to stop Gamboa. Yeah, that's because Floyd, no. I've been doing my research today. I've been all on BoxRec. I've been checking out YURIORKIS Gamboa whole resume. I've been clicking on fighters just to see southpaw. Is there a southpaw anywhere? Is there a southpaw anywhere? No southpaw fighters I could find. So I'm like, this going from him being his age, going out there fighting a fresh young southpaw, and he ain't been in the ring with none in years. Just training with some and sparring for a fight ain't gonna mean nothing. See, Floyd know that. Floyd know that. All the challenges that they could have picked before Gamboa, this is smart management by Floyd Mayweather. See, Floyd knows that Gamboa, in the eyes of casuals, from what the people, the channels are gonna tell you, from the big boxing networks, Top Rank or ESPN, when they mention this fight, they're going to remind you of who Gamboa was. But that is not Gamboa today. Smart move, Floyd. Smart move. But that is not the Gamboa of yesterday that Tank is about to fight. So to the people who are out there who saying, oh, you might ride with Tank, you might ride with Gamboa on this fight. You're going to put your money on Gamboa in this fight. You looking at the casual point of view of Gamboa. Because if you know boxing, you know that Gamboa does not exist anymore. It's just his name. It's something like a OG in the streets. He's not out there doing what he used to do anymore. He a changed man. It's like that. It's transformed. He's not that hungry, fast, quick moving. Like I just told y'all, Gamboa is really stiff-legged now. moving slow. You see what I'm saying? He's 38 years old. Age is going to be a big factor in this fight. And stamina, like I told y'all. Now, if Gamboa was to come out in top-notch shape, I'm talking about top-notch shape, even at 38 years old, moving fast, he could stand a chance in this fight. But I think that age is going to be a price. It's going to wear him down in the fight, his age. His age is going to take his glory. That's what I feel going to happen to Gamboa. Because he's 38 years old, man. I ain't been fighting no southpaw. Last opponent won in southpaw. You see what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is in the boxing game. Sometimes before they have a big fight or they fighting a big name fighter, they go pick a fighter who fighting that same stance or has the same style of the fighter you going to fight that's in that big fight. Gamboa didn't have that opportunity. Gamboa fought an orthodox fighter, and now he's jumping in with a fresh, hungry, hard-hitting, athletic Gervonta Tank Davis. And once again, there ain't no bias talk because everybody know I criticize all fighters. I criticize Tank. I feel like Tank ain't fighting the big names he's supposed to. Smart management though by Floyd, but at the same time, it's still cherry picking. It's still cherry picking. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not disrespecting or being biased towards Gamboa. I'm just speaking the truth. He out of date. He obsolete. His era is gone. His era is gone. He even lost after the Terrence Crawford fight. I don't know if he was stopped. Like I said, he lost to Robinson Castellanos. I don't know if he was stopped in that fight or not. But I know it ended in the 7th round and he got dropped 2 times. So for those people who going to be Gamboa fans are going to go out there and say, well, because a lot of people don't even know his career well enough to know that he lost again. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people going to go out there as a Gamboa fan and say, well, he only lost to Terrence Crawford. No, that's a lie. He lost to more than Terrence Crawford, and he lost after Terrence Crawford. From what I understand, he got knocked down multiple times. You see what I'm saying? So just because, like I came in the beginning and said that Terrence Crawford, he moved up to fight Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford should still get his credit for beating Gamboa back then, because later on in that weight, Gamboa still lost to a fighter who was 23-12. So you still have to give Terrence his Crawford and still give Gamboa his credit for the chin that he had in that fight, fighting a bigger Terrence Crawford. Now, but that's basically all I really got to say about this video, y'all. I can't break it down to you no other way. Age is going to be a factor. I don't think Gamboa is going to be able to turn himself into a 27-year-old, 28-year-old. I don't think his conditioning going to be that good to last 12 rounds. Due to the fact that his defense, the way he gets frustrated when an opponent punches him, the way he just throws the game plan out the window, I got Tank knocking him out early. Like I said, 6-7 round stoppage by Tank, y'all. And I'm willing to bet. I mean, I ain't got nothing to bet, but I know I'm right about this fight. So if you're a Gamboa out there and you want to place a bet, you want to lose your money, come on, bring it over here. Because Floyd Mayweather did a spectacular job. He's very smart. That boy's smart. He said, okay, I'm going to send you up to 135. He said, but they keep screaming name, name, name. Now, casual fans, they don't really know nothing about boxing. They don't know that Gamboa ain't the same fighter with the name that they screaming. And then when they pronounce the fight, you know, PBC them, they gonna go into the casual fans' head and boost up Gamboa to a level that he shouldn't be at right now. Floyd very smart. Floyd is very intelligent. Yeah, we gonna pick Gamboa. He ain't fought a southpaw in a minute. I can't remember when he fought a southpaw. And he fighting a young, hungry, athletic, with speed and power, quick-handed southpaw. Very smart move by Floyd. And that's why Tank is going to stop Gamboa. Or should I be giving Gamboa a little bit more credit than that? But I'm just looking at the age and the movement. He's not the same fighter. if he could move as good as he used to back in the day, let's say the Terrence Crawford fight 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I'd say Tank will probably stop him in the 11th. But from that hip movement, that slow movement, he won't be able to move as fast as Tank. His whole game plan mostly will probably be to stay away from Tank because he cannot move as fast as Tank. Tank is younger, so I'm gonna keep my prediction 6th to 7th round. Yeah. That's what I'm rocking with. I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying? If you don't agree, that's what the comment section is for. I ask that you be respectful in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of people mad when you say different things. But, you know, Gamboa isn't a big name fighter. You know, he ain't walking around with gold and the jury on. So I probably wouldn't get that many, you know what I'm saying, replies that's negative because, you know, he ain't out there as a Floyd Mayweather type. You know, they don't follow dudes who don't do that, you know, but because if I was to say that Tank was getting knocked out, I can imagine what was going to be happening in the comment section because a lot of dudes have bromances with Tank. And, you know, just keeping it real, but y'all rock with me, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. If y'all feel that, you know, what I just said was, you know, accurate, on point, let me know. If you feel like I was wrong, let me know. This Easy Work Boxing. Thank y'all for y'all time. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can go to community. I am Easy Work 83 under Cash App. I have PayPal connected to the channel. Most of all, y'all stay tuned. Hit that notification bell. Please subscribe to the channel. It's Easy Work Boxing. I'm out. Once again, y'all look at the gloves, baby. Got the gloves, dog. I need to do something with these gloves. Need to go fight somebody. Might want to cut a nigga or two. This Easy Work Boxing. I'm out, man.